Yes. And I just happen to have one pulled up.
Oh, that's good.
What?
I posted one at 5 a.m. this morning.
All right. When the love is gone, Maxim number 12. When the love is gone, women can be as cold as if they had never known you.
This one quirk of female behavior has probably driven more men into the red pill, or
it's true,
or soured them on women than any other, what would you say, idiosyncrasy.
Yeah.
You know how different they are than men. It's their first inkling of they're not what they seem to be. And what it's describing is how one day she's happily married, and the next day you're being served papers, and when you speak to her, she's got that dead, flat look. And she had planned this. I mean, they just shut it down. So the question is, why? How does that serve women? Where does that come from? All the things that a man would ask.
Well, it's no different than what we talk about with monkey branching and things of that nature. Like, first of all, let's back up one little step. You're scowling.
I was just reading.
One little step. They're not happily married.
That's a good point. They've already broken up.
They've already broken up in their heads. If they're pretending to be happy, it's in social environments. They're still maybe pretending to, carry out their duties. But women in that situation, the men are not really thinking that they are happy. They're thinking they're fine. Everything's okay. Like she's just busy right now. She's busy with the kids. She's cranky. She's going through menopause, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a big
like
one.
It's just copacetic. Everything is just kind of neutral in the household. He doesn't necessarily realize that she's already packed boxes, that she's already got a foot out the door. There are girls who will know that a marriage is not going to last, and they will get an entire master's degree, 2 or 3 years worth of schooling in order to prepare for leaving. It's not always that extreme, but I actually know females who have done this, So by the time a girl walks out or causes you to break up with her, because we can do that too, make no mistake. We don't want to be the villain in this story. So oftentimes we will go out of our way to make sure that you are the villain and that we are the victim. Because girls have to have it both ways. They have to have what they want, so they're going to get out of the relationship. But they also want to have a great story to tell in a fucked up way for the rest of their lives. So a reason that they had to get out of that relationship. So she's yeah.
I'm just saying, there's so many layers here.
Yeah. So she's already broken up maybe 6 months, maybe 9 months, maybe 2 or 3 years ahead of you knowing, which is why, per this maxim, by the time you find out that your relationship is over, she's already moving on. She's already moving on, at least emotionally. Now, I know that this is one point of contention in the red pill manosphere kind of space. Not all women who have moved on are necessarily already riding another dick. They are emotionally, though. They have to have some kind of hope that there's some other man in the future or in their space that would want to date, fuck, have a relationship with them. So whether they are actually officially monkey branching, where they're actually already hanging on to that next dick before they let go of the last one, or it's just an idea, like there's been a flirtation. There are people in her social circle that she knows she could, move to. This kind of stuff also counts. And a girl really needs just enough hope when she's leaving one relationship that she can have the next one, whether it comes to fruition or not.
And on this subject, for guys to really wrap their head around how the corollary for men is, you're at a job. You're not too happy at the job. You've been thinking, maybe I'll leave this job.
Yeah.
You talk to a buddy, he says, you know what? I'll hire you in 6 months from now. if you can wait it out. So you start pulling back from your friends at the job,
Perfect.
from your responsibilities, from your connection of who you are in the job, and then at the end when you say, "Hey, I'm out of here," they go, "Well, hey, we'll give you more money," and you're like, "I'm good."
Yeah.
You've already shut down. That's what women
Exactly.
do in a relationship.
That's exactly it.
And then you go work with your buddy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's the correlate. That's exactly
That's
what
the perfect-
happens.
Yeah, that's the perfect parallel.
So, but of course, women are heartless hussies when they do this. But you are a focused, career-minded oriented man. So don't take that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But that's why they also, the second part of this, that's the perfect
Yeah.
comparison. But that's why, like, the second part of this is women can be cold as if they had never known you. They have to turn that emotion off. Now, make no mistake, like, if you're the father of her children, if there will be times when she will still get sentimental about you. Make no mistake, as time goes on and she kind of forgets the stories she told herself and others about how horrible you are and how she had to get out of that relationship, she'll still have moments where she'll think fondly, she'll miss the good old days, things of that nature. But she has to, just like when you walk out of a job and there's no amount of money that they can throw at you to make you stay,
You're done.
she has to shut that emotion off.
Right.
So it does. I mean, but like in just dating relationships, you'll see where people will pass on the street and she won't even acknowledge them.
No, girls are hardwired for that.
George Strait even wrote a song about that.
That's a fact. So that's the real deal.
That's the real deal.
Next subject.